Hey, what's up everybody? It's over at Creative Street Designs. You know how it goes. Just got my day going today, loading stuff up. It's my Avalanche. I'll show y'all some of that in one of these days, but this is my ride for today. Yeah, that's what I'm driving. So good old American Muscle HD Escalade. It's a little dirty, but we'll clean it up. And why do I have it? Why is it all the way over here in sunny Texas? Because we are about to upgrade this thing. We're gonna run this over to my machine shop, talk with him for a minute, because we are building a bigger engine for this girl. Kind of got tired of having just 650 horsepower, but we're gonna have a little more added to it. What do you say? I am throwing another tune in there because that's just what I do. Always trying to make sure that I stay on top of things, because you know, if you're not working on it, if you're not trying to improve yourself, and you're not trying to make things better, you're not trying. At least that's my opinion, and I'm gonna stick to it. And mind you, this truck drove all the way from Georgia down here without a problem. Got about 17 to the gallon on the way. Drove pretty decent. Didn't give me much of an issue. Just a couple things that scared me, but for the most part, nothing really. Let's let it sing for a sec. Why not? What do you say? Has no business sounding like that. But hey, let's take a ride, shall we? Let's go. In the American Muscle HD Escalade ESV, as you can see all of the room back there, and I have the truck with me here in Texas because we're doing a couple of upgrades. We're going to be trying to add some more horsepower to this thing, as if it needs it. But hey, why not? Why would you want to have a 7-passenger extended length SUV that's slow? Why not have a 4-door Camaro SS that can carry 7 people and all of their stuff several hundred miles anywhere in luxury and style? And that's what the goal is with this truck. Currently right now it's got a factory 6.2 liter L92. Has a cam from Comp Cams. Shout out to the people over at Comp. It has headers from Cooks, complete exhaust from Corsa, and it has the special secret sauce, which is a Whipple supercharger. Shout out to the folks over at Whipple. Now, haven't really been able to lean on it because, again, it's a stock motor that has 100-some odd thousand miles on it. The last thing I want to do is make stuff go kaboom. So what I am in the process of doing right now is taking some choice engine parts that are sitting all the way back there to my engine builder out in Houston, because the good folks over at Mahle, the good folks over at Scat, and the good folks over at AFR were like, hey, you know what, Luis? If Garrett from American Muscle HD needs some horsepower, how about we build some reliable horsepower? So we're going to be taking this 6.2 liter motor up to a 6.8 liter. That's right. Hey, if 376 cubic inches is good, 408 cubic inches is going to be great. Yeah, we're going to be shooting for hopefully 4-digit horsepower, but I would probably send this thing off at high 3 digits because I don't think the transmission that's in here is going to live very long. It is a stock 6L80, and we are working on upgrading it, but right now we got to work with what we got to work with. So it's going to be one of those things of, hey, working with what you got, making sure that you make work what you have, and we'll see how long stuff lives before it decides to go sayonara, see you later. But hey, you folks can take the ride with me, and we'll get to see all this stuff, and you'll get to actually see the transformation of us building this thing from start to finish. So you're going to get to see the whole process. We're going to be starting with a bare 6-liter block, iron block, and we're going to be punching it out and doing the things that we need to do to make it strong. So, with that in mind, enjoy the trip, folks, because I sure as heck am. Ain't nothing wrong with anything that does this. We're here, dropping off everything at our machine shop out in Houston, and the good folks over at Scat are helping us out with the crank for Garrett's truck. We're going to take this puppy out the box and show you what we got here and let you folks see what's going to go into the Escalade. Here goes the crank. We're taking the sucker out of here. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's pretty. All pre-balanced, even though we're going to have it checked anyway, because measure twice, cut once, as I always say. Get this thing absolutely right. Yeah, folks over at Scat came through, man. They make some really, really nice stuff. So this 4-inch crank is going to give us, combined with the 30 overbore on the pistons, 408 cubic inches of complete American bald eagles in an Escalade, which is kind of stupid, but hey, we're going to do it. And then we've got Scat on the rods. Look at these puppies. And this is what you'll expect from Scat. When they send you everything complete, they send it to you all ready to go. All the connecting rod information you're going to need. Rods all pretty much ready with ARP 2000 rod bolts. I mean, that's right there, the kicker. A nice H-beam style, really solid. This is going to be the solid foundation to make this thing actually hold up to the kind of power we're trying to make. A lot lighter than factory, shop peened, everything pretty much all set to go. And then here come the pistons from the good folks over at Male. So we asked them to make a set of pistons for it to keep this thing at boost friendly compression, but also to make sure that we're going to have all of the coating that we need. We've got the valve reliefs in it. It is dished, and they're all pretty much set to run the compression we need to run. Gas porting on the sides. I mean, these things look really nice. They're really nice and light compared to the factory stuff. This is going to actually work absolutely gorgeous. And they come with rings, bearings, everything we're going to need. So in a few days, we'll get everything machined to put in our iron block 6.0 and make this thing 408 cubic inches, man. So enjoy. Well, as you can see, we dropped off the parts over at the machine shop. He's going to get working on that stuff. We already had the block there. I got to confirm the materials on the rings, and it's a go. And we'll get everything set up and done, hopefully in the next 14 days, 2 weeks tops. Have the whole short block put together, and then it's going to be on me to assemble it. Slide the new cam in it, put the AFR heads on it, and make everything work. So I still got to order a couple parts. We're going to get it together. We're moving. I mean, it looks all glamorous and everybody goes, and it's like Q in Star Trek, and it happens, but it don't happen. It takes a little bit of work. Now, I am headed to stop at a location which is kind of becoming a spot to go to in Texas, especially in the Houston area, Southeast Texas. Going over to Project Torque, otherwise known as Freddie LSX's shop up in Conroe. I'm gonna stop over there. I mean, it's not every day that I'm driving my buddy's Escalade. I mean, it is from Georgia, so it's not every day it's on this side of the country. And I'd like to take it to as many places as are notable. So I'm gonna take it to Freddie LSX's spot and let him take a look at it if he's there. See what he thinks about it. Opinions always matter. No, they don't, but I mean, opinions always matter. There's always different ways of doing things, and watching other people's reactions and questions, concerns, comments about things always kind of wants to help. It helps me develop a better idea of what I'm trying to build in the future and get better ideas. I mean, you know, can't have just one theory about everything. You got to take other stuff into consideration. So we're taking a little ride through Houston. Yeah, I know the windshield's really dirty, but hey, you know, I haven't had a chance to clean it. Southeast Texas, the patron state of love bugs. So yeah, maybe we'll get it washed in for you. I should. But hey, if it was clean all the time, we weren't driving it, right? Yep, American Muscle HD made it. Well, folks, it's been a fun trip today. Thanks for rolling with me. Y'all folks got to see a lot of the little stuff and behind the scenes stuff that goes on with building this. This is going to be an ongoing kind of thing, so I'll try to show as much as I can, when I can, where I can. But hey, for now, we dropped everything off at the machine shop. We made a visit, drove around in the truck, spent some time rolling around. Hey, what's not to like? So next episode, we'll see what we show then. Till then, God bless. Take it easy. Good night, stay safe, and if you're not a friend, be a friend.